Good morning, students. Welcome back to your online classes. So, for geography today, let us continue with the natural vegetation and wildlife of Asia. In the last video, I have explained to you about the different climatic conditions of Asia. So, let us start right away with the natural vegetation and wildlife. Depending upon the climatic conditions and topography, Asia comprises of a variety of vegetation and wildlife. So, the natural vegetation and wildlife of Asia, it varies from place to place, from region to region, depending upon the climatic conditions and topography. So the tundra vegetation, mosses and lichens that can survive the extreme cold temperature grow over here extensively. This region is also referred to as a cold desert region because of the prevailing climatic conditions. Animals found here are Siberian crane, seal, walrus, Arctic fox, hare, and reindeer. So tundra vegetations are the type of vegetations that you will find in the tundra region, which experiences the tundra climate. So mosses and lichens, they are found in the tundra region as they can survive the extreme cold temperature. It is also referred to as a cold desert region because there is very less rainfall. So the animals found here are Siberian crane, seal, walrus, Arctic fox, hare, and reindeer. So these are the tundra vegetation, or the types of vegetation found in the tundra region. And these are the animals, right? Taiga vegetation. Evergreen trees such as fir, spruce, pine, and cedar grow in this region. Fox, squirrel, elk, wolf, and lynx are the commonly found animals of this region. So taiga vegetation, they are evergreen trees. So in the taiga region, you will find these coniferous trees or the coniferous forest, which contains evergreen trees. So fir, spruce, pine, and cedar, they are the different types of pine trees. So you will find these in this taiga region. So fox, squirrel, elk, wolf, and lynx are the commonly found animals of this region. So these are the plants in the taiga region, and these are the wildlife or the animals. Manchurian type of climate. The mountains that borders the Manchurian plain have coniferous trees similar to the ones that grow in the taiga region, but the plain itself is used for growing crops. Some important animals found here are gazelle, brown-eared pheasant, and horses. So the Manchurian region that borders the Manchurian plain, they have the coniferous trees similar to that of the taiga region. But the plain itself is used for growing crops. So the important animals found here are the gazelle, brown-eared pheasant, and the horses. So this is a gazelle. It's similar to that of a deer, but it has long, pointy horns. This is a brown-eared pheasant. China type vegetation. China type of vegetation has mixed forests with evergreen trees that can bear both high temperature and heavy rain. A variety of bamboo and magnolia, camphor and oak trees grow here. So this China type of vegetation is found in the China type of region, the region which experiences China type of climate. So this region, remember, it receives rainfall throughout the year. So this region, it contains mixed forests with evergreen trees, and the vegetation that grows here, they can bear both high temperature and heavy rain. So bamboo, magnolia, camphor, and oak trees are found in this region. The camphor tree, magnolia, and oak tree. Mid-latitude desert vegetation. The vegetation is restricted to thorny bushes and short grasses. Some important animals found here are grey wolves, Siberian ibex, and Bactrian camel. The Bactrian camel grows up to 6 feet in height. In the olden times, it was found across Asia, but now it is found mainly in Gobi Desert in Mongolia. So The mid-latitude desert region experiences hot summer with scanty rain and cold winters. So there is hardly any vegetation, and therefore vegetation is restricted only to thorny bushes and short grasses, and animals such as grey wolves, Siberian ibex and Bactrian camels are found in this region. The Bactrian camel, it grows up to 6 feet in height, and in the olden times it was found across Asia, but now it is found mainly in the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. So these are the types of vegetation found in the mid-latitude desert. Grey wolves, right? Camel, right? Animals. Temperate grassland vegetation. The vegetation is confined to short grasses stretching across these plains, as insufficient rains prevent the growth of trees. Sheep, goats, cattle, and horses are found here. They are also called steppes in Asia. So the vegetation that are found in this temperate grassland, they are confined only to short grasses. As there is scanty rain, so there is very less vegetation grows. Therefore, the vegetation is confined only to short grasses. Sheep, goats, cattle, horses are found here. They are also called steppes in Asia. So these grasslands, they are also known as steppes in Asia. Grasslands with sheep, horses, right? So you find only the grasses stretching across a large area of land. Mediterranean vegetation. Trees and plants stay alive in the hot Mediterranean vegetation because they have long roots. They have waxy leaves and spongy barks that can store moisture. Citrus fruit trees, figs, and date palms grow well along with acacia and laurel trees. The wildlife is almost replaced due to human interference. Only cattle, sheep, and donkey are found here. So the trees and plants found in this Mediterranean region can survive because they have long roots. Now remember, the Mediterranean climate is characterized by hot and dry summers with mild and wet winters. So these trees, they have long roots, waxy leaf and spongy barks, which help them to store or to retain the moisture. Citrus fruit trees, figs, date palms, acacia and laurel trees are the types of vegetation found in the Mediterranean region, and there is hardly any wildlife due to human interference or due to human encroachment. So only cattle like sheep and donkeys are found in this region. So these are the trees, right? They have long roots, citrus fruit, and the spongy bark of a tree. Tropical desert vegetation. Vegetation consists mainly of thorny plants such as cacti and spiny shrubs. In order to hold on to the little moisture available, plants have thorns in place of leaf and have long roots as well. Arabian thar, gazelle animals, mules, reptiles, and insects are commonly found. So the tropical desert experience extreme climate. The winters cold and summers are hot, and there is scanty rain. So the vegetation consists mainly of the cacti and spiny shrubs, and these cactus, they have thorns in place of leaf, and they have long roots as well. So these the roots and these thorns, they help these plants and the shrubs to store in the moisture. So Arabian thar, gazelle animals and mules, reptiles and insects are commonly found in the tropical desert. So these cactus, they have spiny thorns, right? So these are the types of insects and animals found in the tropical desert. Monsoon vegetation. Where there is plenty of rain, the vegetation comprises of evergreen and deciduous forests. These forests are found in India, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Myanmar, and have trees like sandalwood, rosewood, sal, deodar, bamboo, and teak. These are hardwood trees with broad leaves that shed leaves once in a year, normally during summer. In places where there is scanty rain, the vegetation varies from thorny shrubs to savanna-type grasslands. The monsoon deciduous forests are home to the Royal Bengal tiger, which is found mainly in eastern India, in the Sundarban forests of India and Bangladesh, and also in Nepal and Myanmar. The barking deer is found in tropical regions of India, Sri Lanka, and southern China. So, in a monsoon type of climate, the vegetation comprises of both the evergreen and deciduous forests. It depends on the amount of rainfall they receive. So, in places where there is plenty of rain, vegetation comprises of both evergreen and deciduous forests, that is in the forests of India, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Myanmar. So, the trees found here are sandalwood, rosewood, sal, deodar, bamboo, and teak. And these trees, they are hard and they have broad leaves and they shed leaves only once in a year, that is during summer. And in places where there is very less rainfall, the vegetation varies from thorny shrubs to savanna types of grasslands. So, in places where there is very less rainfall, that is in the desert and the grasslands, there is very less, or the vegetation, it varies from place to place. So, the monsoon deciduous forests are home to the Royal Bengal tiger. So, the Royal Bengal tiger is found in the monsoon deciduous forest, that is in eastern India, in the Sundarban forest of India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Myanmar. And the barking deer is found in the tropical regions of India, Sri Lanka, and southern China. So, these are the types of vegetation found in the monsoon type climate. And these are the animals. Equatorial vegetation. Dense evergreen forests of broadleaves and hardwood trees are found here. Creepers, epiphytes, orchids are common. Many animals inhabit the equatorial forests like the Javan rhinoceros, Komodo dragon, and the Siamang gibbon. The Javan rhinoceros is a gigantic animal that is found in the dense rainforests of Java and Vietnam. It is a rare and endangered species. The Komodo dragon is a cold-blooded animal found mainly on the Indonesia island. Siamang gibbon is found high up in the rainforests of Malaysia and Sumatra. The gibbons are declining in numbers because of this deforestation of rainforests. So, the vegetations that you will find in the equatorial region are of broadleaves and hardwood trees. So, creepers, epiphytes, and orchids are common. So, the animals that you will find in the equatorial forest are the Javan rhinoceros, Komodo dragon, and the Siamang gibbon. So, the Javan rhinoceros, it is a gigantic animal found in the dense rainforests of Java and Vietnam. So, it is a rare and endangered species, and so far only 67 remains. The Komodo dragon, it is a cold-blooded animal and it is found mainly on the Indonesian island. And the Siamang gibbon is found in the rainforests of Malaysia and Sumatra. So these gibbons are also declining in numbers because of deforestation of the rainforests. So these are epiphytes, orchids, creepers. So this is the Javan rhinoceros, right? So with this, we have come to the end of this chapter, that is chapter 7. So if you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.